Captain's Log Supplemental.
Hey Jeremy, you know those race cars you're busy building?
Yeah, I do. I
You,
got one that I'm looking at every day.
you know what I don't see you working on?
You don't see me working on the amazing Sentinel system yet.
That's true. It would take all of 10 minutes for you to have one.
And it's very quick and easy to install.
It is. It is. And we could watch you when we are not at the race with you and see how you're doing. And then we can call you up when you get out of the car and tell you everything you did wrong.
And I love that because so many years I've been driving and not been able to see what I'm doing.
I know.
And now we can.
I know. You know what I'd like to do with the video? My most favorite thing is I take the video and I load it on YouTube, and then I send it to my coach and say, look at 26 minutes and 17 seconds. Look at this one lap and tell me what I can do better. And every single time, you know what they say?
Everything.
Exactly. Precisely. So with the Sentinel system, you get instantaneous feedback plus useful feedback that unfortunately is accurate for my driving.
I think it's accurate for all of our driving.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's probably true. Yep. But you need to get one in your car, sir.
Yes, I do. And with the discount code that you're going to tell everybody, they can save 10% on this awesome system.
Yep. Trouble-free. I haven't had an issue getting video every time we've gone out with the Sentinel. It's always worked. Can't say the same for some of the other systems we've tried. So I don't know. It's on the podcast notes down there. Don't do it while you're driving, though. We like to have our listeners live. It's good.
From the great halls of their house, there are assembled three who hope to one day be the world's greatest driving heroes. Created from the cosmic legends of the universe comes our team captain, the Vision, Bill Fisher, and their soon-to-be Wonder Woman, Vicki Fisher, and our Captain Marvel and head flight trainee, Jennifer Skripchuk. Their mission: to fight injustice, share what is right and wrong, to get you out of your house and come out racing with them and serve all mankind. They are the Garage Heroes in Training Team.
Welcome to the Garage Heroes in Training Podcast. This has nothing to do with cars. This is one of our WOOT episodes. And with that, we have a usual cast of characters for WOOT. And from the family Wakeman, who do we have?
Friday the Younger.
Okay. Joshua Wakeman.
There we go.
Certified teenager.
Oh,
Tested and ready to get his learner's permit, but not yet has his hours behind the wheel. He is 16, everybody.
All right.
Yeah. And this is his father, Jeff, from the Three Pedal Mafia. How's everybody doing?
that's right. And then we have two brothers who could not differ more in their opinions, one being wrong. Say hi, Alex.
Hi, this is Alex. Release the fast bender cut.
Not everything.
And the only sane one apparently in the family that we know of on this podcast. Welcome back, Benny.
Hey, Benny from Jersey.
That's right. And my beautiful bride, who's sleeping and muted, who may or may not talk, but if she does talk, she will definitely yawn because she is shot from the weekend.
I am still, suffering. So I'm just going to be in the background, just listening to all you guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
this could be the first podcast she listens to.
The Lemon schedulers really need to get with the Marvel schedulers to make sure that we're not on the same weekend releasing one of the greatest movies in the entire genre. Is this or is this not an MCU movie? I need a ruling.
It is.
Oh, it's
I would say
an
yes.
MCU movie. It could
I would
probably
say
be
yes.
like they said. It's the MCU Messiah, right? The Savior,
Marvel Jesus.
Marvel Jesus. That's right.
The line that sent a bunch of hardcore Christians into a rage.
Can't imagine people on the internet getting into a rage, but let's just pretend that that could be possible. Anyway, you
Do
want
you
to?
guys see how Marvel Jesus rhymes with Fassbender? Isn't that awesome?
It's fantastic. Our traditional structure starts with a group discussion of ranking on a scale of 1 to 10 with some thoughts involved. Who's dying to give away their opinion on this one? Anyone?
What are we 1 for 10ing?
1 through 10.
Set the
Deadpool.
stage.
Deadpool versus Wolverine. Full spoiler. We are not holding anything back. If you don't know that Henry Cavill is in this movie, you do now.
Yes.
Too bad, so sad.
Friendly spoiler warning. Fuck your spoilers. Here it comes.
There we go.
I do that just so Bill has to edit.
That's fine. I had to edit Vicky's yawn already. We're fine. It's good. Who wants
Given
to
that
go?
this is a Deadpool versus Wolverine, it should be a rated R
It
podcast.
it might be. It might be because I've been lazy editing. So who knows? All right, 1 to 10.
So I'm ready to go.
Go, Hefe.
You all, it's just to level set everyone. I am a non-comic book reader, but I am a movie fanatic. So I have watched every single movie that has ever been out and can tell you all about all the shots and all the everything. And this was amazing. I have no idea how it differed and how it changed characters, but I laughed my ass off, breaking the fourth wall. Amazing. Calling out recent divorces, old boyfriends of the Hollywood actors. Amazing. Sign me up every time. Dick and fart jokes all over. Love it.
You're easily let's see, how do we want to put that? I don't know. I'm
easily
tired
amused.
too.
And by
There it
the
is.
way, better on the second viewing. If you've only seen it once, go back again. Bill,
Okay.
how many you in?
I am a single one. I have not. I know. I know.
Oh, wow.
I
Bill.
Wow.
It's been one of those.
Surprise.
I know. So am I. I'm very upset by this. Every time I tried to get somebody to go, they were not going. All right. So Hefe, 1 to 10. Where are you going?
Jaws is the only 10 ever. Maybe Godfather 2. So we're going 9.5.
9.5. Okay. Josh, you look like you're dying to get in there. Finish the family rating.
Okay. Finishing the family rating.
Yes.
It was beautiful. That's my opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess rating it 1 through 10. I'm a positive guy and I don't save stuff for just 10s, unlike my father. So 10. If I was a snob, I'd go. It was 9.9. It could have been better. It's not American Psycho.
Thankfully, Alex, you're
well, being a huge fan of the Fox X-Men universe, and this being a love letter to those amazing films that made all of this possible, I'm going to give it an 8.5.
Okay. 8.5. All right, Benny, where are you at?
I'm not a fan of the Fox films.
I'm a fan of some of the Fox films.
I love the
more
Deadpool
than not.
films. I like some of the X-Men movies. I think some of them are some of the worst steaming turds that have ever graced the silver screen.
You're full of crap. You don't have to impress anyone.
But
did you see the New Mutants or the last X-Men? By the way, go ahead.
That's two bad ones out of like 12.
No. There's more than that. But
many more.
There's not.
Having
There's really
said
not.
that, I am a comic book fan, and
yes,
I can tell you that I had multiple geekgasms watching this film. So for me, it might not sound that high, but it's definitely an 8.5. And for me, for this kind of film, I think that's pretty good.
Okay. Miss Vicki, are you still vertical, or are you gonna? We've lost her to Instagram. Okay. All right. Once again, Miss Vicki does not listen to the podcast, even when she's on it. I will give it I'm somewhere between two scores. So am I allowed to chop to a 0.5 or do I have to pick one?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, 0.5.
All right, 5.5.
Whoa,
Wow,
really?
Bill, you're like a pop culture hater.
Loud incorrect
No.
buzzer.
Wow.
5.5.
What?
Boo!
That wasn't even your score when you texted me. Come on, man.
I
What? So you had time to let it stew,
Marvel
and you gave it a
now.
5.5?
It
God.
did not follow the plot line from the comic.
So here, no.
No,
So here,
seriously? Wait. You texted me that it was a 6.5 or a 7. So now all of
it's on purpose. He does it on purpose, guys.
Further
all right,
contemplation.
Let's hear.
Okay,
let's give him some space.
Here's my thing. What do I need from a comic book movie? I need a good villain. And I need a reason to fight that makes you root hard for the protagonist of the movie.
Got it.
I had neither one of those. I had lots of fun. I had lots of jokes. I had lots of references. I had lots of Easter eggs.
Was exactly what this movie was trying to do.
I know, but that doesn't mean it's my
served
kind of movie.
its purpose. I got you.
I agree, but it's kind of like when we have a very dark superhero movie. Not my thing. I'm not going to like it. Automatically, it's going to be a 7 at best. It's just, and this one I think could have been better. Like I like the first one a whole lot better than this one.
No, Bill, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? You're just doing that on purpose.
We let him cook and he burned the kitchen down.
That's right.
Yeah, just the fact that we got Wolverine's mask should have put it a point higher. Come on, man.
I will say, okay. Now I have been a fan of Mr. Deadpool himself since Two Men, a Girl, and a Pizza Company.
Oh, I remember that show.
Going way back. And I think he's very good, very witty, and one of my favorites. However, I will say, during this movie, I felt like he was getting crushed by Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman was so good in this movie.
Because Hugh Jackman is a better actor.
Yes. Plus, you also miss seeing Wolverine on screen for a minute.
Here's the thing, guys. So yeah, Hugh Jackman is a better actor in terms of
in all terms,
dramatic roles. And no. You got to admit, Ryan Reynolds in terms of
I'm not saying he's bad.
In terms of comedic timing, he's on
spectacular.
Point. And
he's almost as good as me.
And you, I mean, I don't think there's ever been a movie or a show or a form of media that, I mean, they didn't just break the fourth wall. They like obliterated it and made it like
the fourth wall
gone.
did not exist. It was
yeah.
Indeed. So knowing that I was going to come in low on this one relative to everybody else, defend this movie. Like it seemed like a collection of, you know how Saturday Night Live is a collection of skits and they're separated.
No,
like Saturday Night Live movie. This was just pun.
So look, here's the thing. Like Alex and I have had this discussion before, but like, I'm not going to go see a Fast and Furious movie expecting that I'm going to get Oscar caliber performances, drama, story, any of that. No,
but it's about family, man.
But and I knew exactly what I was going for when I went to the theater to see this movie, and it delivered it in spades. I mean,
but there was too many spades.
Look, I can say this, guys. Look, so the other movies even had a more coherent plot, even with the crazy timeline stuff from Deadpool 2. It was a little bit more coherent, but I think that the individual scenes of this, like you're saying, Bill, each scene was so good. It's almost like each skit on a Saturday Night Live episode beats the one before it, and that's what made it kind of so good. You don't go in it should be a coherent movie, and it sort of is. It has a great villain, I thought.
And so many ridiculous surprises in the movie.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they kept you going and going. You know, I mean,
I mean,
sure we're going to get
everybody's
into
talking.
that.
Everybody's talking about the cowl and the mask and all that. But wow, as a comic book fan, seeing Age of Apocalypse Wolverine on screen, that was insane. That was awesome.
Not just that. I mean, okay, so you got a double whammy with Gambit, because not only is it the character that never actually materialized in one of the Fox movies, but then he's got this Cajun accent. That's like,
guys, don't forget that Benny calls him Channing Tate Yum.
Who is your dialogue coach? The Minion might be one of the best jokes in film. So let me defend from a non-comic book side of the world here. Okay, if you have too much exposition, if you have plot holes, if you
there was no exposition,
wave your hands, we're not gonna make sense here for a minute, hurts your movie unless you break the fourth wall and you wink and you say, hey everyone, did you get that exposition? That's why it's okay. You're right, Bill. You're absolutely 100% right that they did that. There's every once in a while it's like, and now listen to this while I explain what's not going to make sense. And don't worry about matter, antimatter. It's just going to make sense.
Yeah.
And perfectly fine, and listen, because they go, wink, wink, you getting this?
I mean, you gotta give props to Ryan Reynolds completely swallowed his pride in several places here. Wesley Snipes. They hated each other.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Ryan Reynolds, ever since Blade 3, hated Wesley Snipes, and he got Wesley Snipes to come into the movie. Come on.
I'm pretty sure I could get Wesley Snipes to appear at my house for $100. So let's not get that excited.
Probably.
You got to make sure he reports it to the IRS.
I'm sure he didn't get any of the money, but that's fine.
Garnish wages, you still get a percentage.
Do you?
But that's the key again. Did we get a great Blade? Did it like extend the mystery of Blade? No. It was Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Who walked onto that stage.
And like you said, he shattered that fourth wall because he's like, there's only ever going to be one Blade. And we know it.
He may be right. The way things are going.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Punisher. Which one? There's been like 6 of them.
So if you go in looking for big dumb fun summer movie, this could be the biggest, dumbest, funnest summer movie.
100% right.
Yes.
Ding ding ding.
Absolutely.
But for me, if we're going to say this is the one that's going to save Marvel, or this is the one that's going to get rid of superhero fatigue, which neither one of those is true, this wasn't going to do it.
True. But it did renew interest and kind of serve to show people, hey, Marvel's not completely done. They are willing to go with different ideas to get things going back to, I mean, look, we don't want 5 Marvel movies in a year. They've already said that they're definitely going to cut down and go for quality over quantity, right? I don't even know that 3 is a good idea. I would say 2 really good movies.
They said no more than 3.
Yeah, but I think this definitely showed, hey, Marvel can still get a good movie out there. They just really got to put more.
No, and I think it's shown financially that the general audiences are drinking the Kool-Aid because it's
and
people are going to see it a lot. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right.
And well, here's what I think it really showed Feige and the crew. It's not about your effects budget; it's about your writing.
Yep.
And I think that's what's been lost since.
I'm not sure that's Feige's fault though.
Well, no, I'm not sure it's Feige's fault too, but I'm saying Feige and the boys, because we know, probably no women in the writing room.
Bob Paycheck was
Bob Paycheck. But like the ever since, we'll call it out, the Infinity Saga, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
On your left, open the portals, everybody pours out, everybody has a hard on, and now it's that's what we have to do every time.
Yeah. Well, there has been. I'm gonna light Alex up on this one, but I can't help myself. It's just so much fun. Since the Infinity War saga ended and we went into Phase 4, which is the multiverse, it's been a near Fox-like delivery of an occasional good one with some junk.
Mm-hmm.
That comment, Bill, that comment is just Fox did not give us constant junk and an occasional good one. They gave us a lot of mediocre and really good ones in between. Maybe once or twice we got junk. Maybe once or twice. Anything that didn't have Michael Fassbender was junk.
X-Men 3.
Bro.
That was junk.
New Mutants.
Junkie.
The third part of the Phoenix.
Because here's a question. Has the movies been better than the TV, or the TV been better than the movie?
For the X-Men
the
stuff?
TV lately, the TV hasn't been that great.
But I'm saying since Infinity Wars.
I think they've been equally bad, dude.
I think.
Well, no. Think about it. Since Infinity War, right? When did Scarlet Witch and Vision? When was that?
That was great. That was the first one after Infinity War.
It was
great.
Right. So since Infinity War, we had a few. She-Hulk was pretty good.
Loki.
Yeah, but
Loki was amazing.
Ms. Marvel was kind of garbage.
Miss Marvel was good. It wasn't garbage.
No.
But then you
come
had
on, guys.
Miss Marvel made me dread Wednesdays.
Yes, thank you.
Look,
Thank
Moon
you.
Knight started
garbage. Can you think of a series that has Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac, and it was garbage?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree. I like Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was pretty good.
The one that was, the one that was garbage was Echo. That was horrible. And then
I ain't never watched it.
Wait a second. Secret Invasion was garbage.
That just.
Falcon
that was really bad. That was horrible.
Secret Invasion
that was awful.
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier is the bare minimum for me and my dad. If we see anything bad from Marvel, we just think to ourselves, at least it's not Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier has some.
I like that. I like that more
I have to say, I do have to say the trailer for that new Captain America movie did look good.
Wait, that's in the Comic-Con section, Benny. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't get ahead. The
only good thing about Falcon and Winter Soldier is the introduction of Isaiah Bradley. That
that was cool.
Should have been the whole show.
Yeah.
Well, my thing is that Sebastian Stan is the second Michael Fassbender.
Wow. Okay.
Bill, you know what that means, right? Total man crush.
I get to make more jokes about Alex.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
All right, Bill.
Apparently, he does for you. I do. I have okay, so our traditional is what's your best part of the movie, and I will start off by saying there was no good part to the movie. They were all the same. It was just bang, 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 bang. It was kind of like Airplane.
Bill, it's on purpose that you're doing it now, Bill.
Who let him cook? Never let this man in the kitchen again.
You guys wanted me to come on this one. I said I'd be late, but you guys said come in. No. Go ahead. All right. We're going with Benny. Benny, best part.
All right. For me, the best part, just because it kind of lit that fire, and then from there on it just kept going, was the reveal of the Human Torch. That I loved it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yes, that was quite fun. And was anybody fooled into thinking that that was Cap?
I was.
Or not?
Surprisingly, no.
I was. Dude, honestly, I was not expecting the torch. I really wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't
Right.
I
expecting
think
the torch,
Marvel
but
did
I
a
was,
good job. Yeah.
I was not
Yeah.
expecting
Here's my
Captain
thing, right?
America either.
This was something I mentioned to Alex. I think they did a great job, which hopefully other companies learn from this, of not spoiling stuff with trailers. There was a lot here that didn't just get blurted out, and it was nice to be surprised when watching a movie.
Yeah.
It was. It was. All right, Josh, what was your favorite part of this debacle? I mean, this movie.
Okay. I feel like I'm gonna take my stance here as the anti-Bill, but
That's fine. 9.9.
I had a lot of favorite parts, but I'd say my two were the Bye 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 dance sequence, which that song is now in my music library. That song is now in my music library
That was
too.
Awesome. That was awesome.
That was cool.
Slinging Wolverine's corpse at TVA agents. I can only imagine what the writers' room was like.
Rumor has it that Ryan Reynolds put "Bye Bye Bye" in for his beautiful bye, Break Lively. But go on.
And I guess second was Olive Gambit.
Okay. Did you understand any of what he said, though?
Somewhat. Somewhat.
No, but I'll tell you what. That was a really well done Cajun accent, though, and
that costume was kind of sad, though.
No,
that was awesome. God, Bill, it's on purpose,
kind of
man.
face brace that looked a little weird, but yeah, the costume thing is though it was comic accurate. It was.
I know.
It was comic accurate.
It was a little weird.
Yeah,
but so was the Green Lantern costume. But anyway,
it was supposed to be.
No, the popularity of I'm about to make a name for myself here. Somebody mentioned about how in 2014 Channing Tatum put on a funny accent to say, "My name's Jeff," and then 2024 he puts on another funny accent, and the internet goes wild both times.
Well, speaking of Jeff, that was a great transition for me there, Josh. Jeff, best part?
So here's what I'll say. I'll say it is 100% the fourth wall breaking, and it is the thread of Ryan Reynolds calling out the actors versus the character.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favorite part of the movie. I know that is a thread, and the actors never reacted.
Right.
That was the best part. The
because
characters
they're within the fourth wall.
Because they're within the fourth wall.
Exactly.
The best line might have been when who played Elektra?
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner.
When he said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and she went, "That's okay."
Yeah, it's fine.
All
right. Yeah, the scariest part of asking this question is having Alex have to answer it. So go ahead, tell me.
Well, let me tell you, Bill. I would have to agree with Benny that probably the Human Torch part, but we're not treading the same ground.
Part one or part two? You could take part two. Or three, actually. He was in there three times.
It would be
part
one.
Say the plus credits?
No, it would be part one. But I'm going to go with the montage of finding all the Wolverines. As a comic fan, seeing Patch on screen, seeing Age of Apocalypse Wolverine, Old Man Logan, all of that. It was pretty friggin' awesome.
Yeah.
So I know we've called out the Chris Evans cameo bit part, whatever we want to call it. You noticed that was all green screen, right? He was not.
He wasn't even there.
He was not in any outside shooting at all because
I'm surprised.
They had to keep that secret.
I was shocked that he shaved his beard for that.
He didn't shave. Wait, I gotta Google this now. No, I don't think so.
No?
Hold up.
Bearded?
Henry Cavill shaved his mustache.
I know. Anyway. I could be wrong. I fell asleep.
I'm
during
gonna
the movie. It's fine.
Google this. Give me
I
one
know.
second.
I have great
You
confidence.
fell
in you. Okay.
asleep, Bill. My God.
All right.
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
a
So
beard.
You hate pop culture, Bill. What's going on?
okay. So usually we do best lead character, best supporting character. I'm thinking that Hugh Jackman's going to get best lead character, so we can just skip that. So why don't we do best supporting character and favorite cameo / Easter egg?
I feel like my answer is just going to be the same thing. I'm going to answer both questions with one word. Gambit.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
The scariest part of every podcast. Alex, what do you think?
Best supporting character. I'm going to go with Emma Corrin as Cassandra Nova because I really thought that effect of her putting the fingers in someone's face was awesome. And I thought she was cool. I thought she did a bang up job. It's a character that's really weird.
Just because she has your haircut, you don't have to go with it. But whatever.
Nope. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. Now, best cameo. I'd have to go with. I'd have to go with Blade. You know.
Okay. Blade.
Again, you're doing some editing, so some motherfuckers are always trying to skate uphill. That was great.
Okay, Jeff, you seem to be enthused by Blade. What are you thinking?
I definitely like Blade. Let's see here. Best supporting. I'm not really sure who would even be a supporting actor here. I mean, it's like two main and
it's
people
people in the Deadpool universe that were in the movie, I guess would be how I'd define that.
I mean,
there's not a lot to choose from because a lot of them weren't there.
It's kind of hard. I mean, I love Blind Al. Every time Blind Al's on the
screen.
So if we're saying who is,
she was great.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
Leslie Uggams, right? Is that her name?
Yes, I believe it is.
So fantastic. The entire when she leans out the window near the end is like, everything was pitch perfect that she did. Best cameo is going to be, and Bill, you said no cars on this podcast, but I am going to do a cameo. It was the Reliant K car from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
That was shown burnt out with the trunk. The Plane, Trains, Automobile reference is my favorite cameo.
Okay.
That's cool.
You know why that was in there?
I mean, the whole thing is just a love letter to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
Indeed. John Candy and that Canadian reaching out for it. So, okay.
My favorite Thanksgiving movie.
Okay. Where are you going, Benny? Yeah.
Cameo. No, sorry. Supporting actor. I'd probably go kind of a tie between the girl that plays X-23.
Daphne Keane.
Because I was so disappointed in her performance. Well, I was disappointed in the Acolyte period. So to see her in this movie and see her, actually, like in a great performance, I really enjoyed watching her here. Honestly, I was just really disappointed with the Acolyte. And then the other one would be what's his face from Deadpool 2. The plane guy.
Kevin? Peter.
Yes, dude. I love that guy. That guy's great, dude.
He could be your favorite.
I mean, just
favorite supporting cast could be Peter. Favorite cameo could be Peter's junk at the end.
Could be.
Right. My favorite cameo, I think, would probably be Dogpool. Just because I've always hated those crested, and
Chinese
finally,
crested, right?
That little
Listen.
dog, yeah, that Chinese crested. I hated those dogs. My stepmother had one, and
You love that dog,
this
dude.
movie. No. Don't you remember that it actually peed on a jacket of mine? I hated that dog. Anyways, this actually gave me reason to like that dog. Yeah.
All right, so this is the second instance of your family choosing things. Alex chose Cassandra Nova because same haircut, and you chose Dogpool because it looks like Alex. All right.
Your answer, Phil,
Wait a second. Dogpool does not have a tongue like mine.
Me personally, I would not let that slide.
I don't know if we do a screen capture right now and put it out as the podcast picture, people will agree with me. All right, so the correct answer to this question is Yukio. I got a kick out of Yukio.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yukio.
And as previously mentioned during this podcast, Henry Cavill for the win.
Yep.
That was a really good cameo. Yeah.
So
totally unexpected.
I pulled up the IMDb just because I didn't want to struggle with Jennifer Garner's name again. Interesting. Who was not listed in the cast?
There's a lot.
Uncredited. Toad, Daniel Molina Ramos, whatever his name is, the actual same actor from the Fox. Why would they not list him in the cast?
Because that wasn't his name.
Probably because he had like 5 seconds.
He was in the trailer, so we knew he was.
No, but that wasn't Toad. That's not the actor's name.
No, the guy that's
Toad. I thought it was Ray Park.
Guy. Yeah, Ray Park.
It's Ray Park.
Ray Parks is Toad. Yeah.
Well, either way,
same guy that plays Darth Sidious.
Yeah, the motion cap person.
Yeah.
No, Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, either way, IMDb is easily editable, so somebody can do
I think
that.
This might be a misedit because A, he's miscredited, and B, that is
he was credited. He was credited in the after credits.
Yeah.
So
hey, you can do it right now.
Correctly.
What was weird was that they decided to put Juggernaut in the story, but they couldn't get the original actor for that.
Yes, he complained that the budget of the film did not allow him to participate. So, you ready for
How else? What else is he doing?
He's apparently, I think he's a rugby player or a soccer player or something.
Anyway. No, he's retired. He's been retired for years.
He's got to be retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he's hurting for money. But do you know Pyro went to Rutgers, Benny?
No, I did not. You're not going to tell me that
Stanford?
Aaron Stanford. Yep. Went to Rutgers. Anyway, okay, so that about does it. You guys have no standard, so you thought it was good, and I correctly think it was 6.5.
Oh, Bill. Bill.
I'm sorry, but the most money making R-rated movie, it's apparently a lot of other people think it's good.
Hey, hold up. I did some.
Who cares?
I did some soul searching. Between while y'all were talking. I made my decision. They used The Greatest Show by The Greatest Showman for only 1 second. That makes this movie the worst thing to ever touch a projector screen ever. I hope all copies of this, when it gets to Blu-ray, are burned. No Greatest Show. There's no Hugh Jackman singing. Hugh Jackman did.
There is definitely a missed opportunity. How about we do that? Can we go around the table and say what you wanted to see or a missed opportunity?
I can go first.
There was so much speculation.
I can go first if you want.
What did we want that didn't happen, Bill?
I'll go. A story and a plot. A story and a plot would have been lovely.
I can elaborate on mine.
Bill. What are we going to do with you, man?
Yeah.
I can elaborate on mine.
Okay, go ahead. Greatest Showman.
I'm a theater kid. It's all I got in my mind right now. But everybody in the internet, when they saw it was in the soundtrack, they're like, "Oh, imagine if Zendaya and Zac Efron pop out of a portal. Imagine if Wolverine breaks out into a huge musical number." My vision of the scene was Deadpool playing it over a radio and just being like, "Are you sure this isn't you? This guy sounds a lot like you." That's never been me, man. Coincidence.
A missed opportunity.
That'd be pretty good.
Have Hugh Jackman sing is up on the top of this. Pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
But
is that your
tell
choice,
you guys.
Huh? What were you gonna say?
Is that your choice, Jeff?
no, I was letting Alex go.
Oh no! I mean, Bill can say what my missed opportunity is. He can do it for
Michael
me.
Fassbender.
No, Michael Fassbender.
Hey, listeners,
That's it.
take a drink every time he says Fassbender. Let's see how many times. Let's see how many blackouts we can cause.
I've been drunk already.
Alex is ready to drink
Vicky
Fassbender
Sway.
for sure.
Mine is 100% Taylor Swift.
Yes, I
Not
am.
having a Taylor Swift reference or cameo is
Womp
100% the missed opportunity.
Womp womp.
I think it was good to have Blake Lively as Lady Deadpool because she was the character basis for the artist, and I would have liked to see Taylor Swift as Dazzler. That would have been fun.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I probably should not say this in case Swifty is listening and I end up getting doxxed. Dad, I'm sorry in advance, but I was completely ready to boo in the theater if Taylor Swift was revealed. I'm about to get doxxed for that one, bro.
No, you're fine. Nobody listens to us.
I think it's fine. I think there are a lot of people who would have been disappointed, but
Yeah.
it could have been done well by making sure it was as small and as silly as possible.
Yeah.
You know, like comes on the TV and he turns it off real quick, going, no, we're not doing that. You know, like
Yeah, that would have worked. That would have been
opens
good.
the door and goes, nope. So,
Okay. Did you
quick
do yours?
death, 1 second screen time?
yeah, exactly.
Like Brad Pitt in number 2, thankfully.
Correct.
Yeah.
Benny, did you do yours?
I didn't. Missed opportunity. I don't know. I guess they could have had some first class people in there, but nah. Honestly,
Dueling Quicksilvers would have been
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
I think the
yeah.
I think a Loki opportunity would have been nice to kind of get us, because I think that would have taken the movie and actually had something to do with bringing the mutants.
So I was going to ask you, is the TVA even in the comic books?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
They're
don't.
no
I
longer
never
in the
read
Marvel
one, but-
universe after
I don't-
this.
Huh?
They're no longer in the Marvel universe after this.
No, but they're in the comic book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Mobius and
I don't.
others.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they have like a sort of police officer role in the comics. They're more just
No.
like judges.
Yeah, because what I remember in the comic book is, you remember, Alex, there was this one team that was like all mutants that used to go to different parallel realities, and I forget what they were called.
I can't remember if
Was
they
it
were
like-
called the Externals or something like that.
Yeah, Blink was like one of
Yeah,
them.
Kitty
and-
Pryde.
Yeah,
Kitty Pryde
Yeah.
was the leader.
that was the only like policing in the comic books. But yeah, I guess it wasn't like the way it is in the Marvel movie, or yeah. So I'm kind of glad that hopefully they're going to get rid of that with the new movies, right? The new Avengers movies. That's
You know what
the
I'm
plan.
glad about? That
We'll
Bill
talk about that
says,
soon.
Bill says he
Yeah.
hates Deadpool 2, and that's the only
Oh,
Deadpool
God.
movie he's referenced in this podcast.
No, you know
Right?
what? Hey, Alex,
Bill, you're
Alex,
doing it on
I'm glad you
purpose.
brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good missed opportunity. There was no cable. Cable could have. They could have had some cable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
What if they made it? They could have made like a Thanos joke with Cable.
Yeah.
We can make,
Maybe like-
a joke about Michael Fassbender's cable, and Alex will be gone for the rest of the podcast.
Everyone take another drink.
Everyone would be gone.
Mhm. All right,
I will
moving.
say that, Bill, I like your thought of a Loki thing, but the So between the ending of Loki season whatever, when
2.
Loki became the god of time stories, whatever we're
Stories, yeah.
Stories. The writer's strike happened in the time, so they couldn't actually like react to the ending of Loki 2. So that was
they were doing it at the same time.
They were
writing
kind
this
of going together, and since they couldn't do rewrites while they were shooting, it definitely probably got in the way of what could have been an amazing. Like all they had to do was, show Loki on the throne of time, whatever, and go, like, stop it, pull in the threads a little, and
we'll see.
Could have been done on green screen. Wouldn't even have to have flown Tom Hiddleston in. Like, would have been.
It didn't really bring this was kind of before the movie came out. It was forecast that this was going to be how do we bring the mutants in to the universe, and we really didn't.
But the only people who made that promise were the speculators. That was never.
I get
writers,
it.
never,
But I do think that on the good side, it's like this completely put closure to the Fox end of it, right? So now they can start with a clean slate, whatever it is that their plan is for the mutants, right? And I'm hoping that that somehow that's going to come through in the Fantastic. Well, I don't know if I'm. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself.
Seriously, Benny, if you were Marvel and you looked at the Fox stuff, what would you want to bring over besides Hugh Jackman?
Kelsey Grammer.
Well, if I was Alex, I'd say Michael Fassbender.
Absolutely, Michael
Take
Fassbender.
another drink.
Perfect. The perfect Magneto. There you go. They don't need to even recast the character.
Talk about an actor who's on a high. No.
No.
Anyway.
No.
All right. So we've beaten Deadpool enough. I think we've done enough.
It seems like they've kept the mutants chambered for whatever it is that but maybe they're just holding off for too long.
I think they did it appropriately. They chambered them in a way where they don't have to explain where they are, but they can move things in and out as they see fit.
But they may take care of this from one of the things at San Diego Comic-Con.
All right, let's talk about it.
All right.
I did a quick search, and I've got like a top 10 list, and I'm not agreeing with the list. I'm just saying I only had a certain amount of time to do this. Top 10 things from San Diego Comic-Con. Number 1 was listed as the Fantastic Four.
Yes. Sure.
Yep.
Which may be
very excited.
Super excited. Super excited. I mean,
Fantastic Four first steps, pretty good.
Pedro Pascal is amazing.
He's the only part I like so far.
No. What are you talking about? The Thing? I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Bear, so the fact that
I don't think that they're going to be able to bring in mutants from the Fantastic Four because they're already in an alternate, like retro futuristic reality. So they have to get pulled out of there and brought into the main MCU. How are they going to bring mutants with them?
I don't think they have to now. I don't think they're beholden either way. I think that, and that's the beauty of Deadpool, to go back again, is they brought it in correctly where they could ignore what they don't, and they don't have to explain anything. They don't have to say, Professor X has been out there, he just hasn't shown up. They bring in what they want, don't bring in what they want. I love the fact that they went retro futuristic.
Me too.
Move. I think Josh said it, so I'll give credit for Josh here. The one issue we have is Galactus. They're kind of setting Galactus to be one and done, and that's probably a problem.
Yeah.
That Galactus is too important to be one and done, and that's
he's an Avengers level threat. And especially my first exposure to Marvel stuff was the video game Lego Marvel Superheroes,
of course,
where at the end of the game, all the heroes and all the villains from the whole story mode team up just to fight Galactus.
Well, so I think even Josh, even if they get rid of him, let's say in this Fantastic Four movie, one and done, they can always bring them in through Secret Wars, like in the future. I mean, they could always do something like that.
I
If
guess.
they follow
yeah,
comics, you can't get rid of him. He's part of the
Right,
universe.
right. You
Yeah,
can't get rid of
yeah.
him because that was the whole thing in the comic books. They tried to get rid of him, and then they found out that he's just a primal force that you have to have him.
Well, and the
Benny.
reason that he's potentially one and done, potentially, obviously, is just what Bill said. When you bring in the Fantastic Four in this other universe, and then you move them to the MCU, are you ditching the baddie as they leave?
I can't wait to
Galactus
find
going
out.
to eat the retro future 60s and be left behind. I'm saying it's setting it up that way because as we see the movies that were talked about at Comic-Con after, we're seeing the big bad being
You know what?
whatever is going to happen with RDJ is
Jeff, as long as we don't get a freaking cloud with lights as Galactus, I'm definitely gonna be very happy. God.
Galactus takes too much of the budget. We gotta off-screen him.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like fighting clouds has a great history with Green Lantern, but anyway.
No.
Yeah.
So on this top 10
Parallax
list,
versus Galactus.
Exactly. On this top 10 list, it listed as number 2, which I think should be number 1, is RDJ as Dr. Doom.
Very much. Yeah, number 1. Actually,
I think the reason they might have put it as number 2 is because we got the Legion of Mega Geeks that are, going like, why would you do this and blah blah blah, this and that, and but I think it needed, Marvel needed something big after what happened with their Kang, and this,
that's
it. They absolutely
I
did.
was going to ask, why did they do this reveal? Like, why did they think it was necessary this far out to basically expose what could be the biggest surprise of the movie? But I actually like that idea. They have to say what they're doing. That's not Ken.
Yeah.
I mean, if you remember the prior, I don't think it was last year, it might have been the year before, they had named the Avengers next movie as Kang War.
Kang Dynasty, yeah. Well,
Kang Dynasty, yeah.
Actually, something I heard today at home, this connects with some of these two plot points. It was at the news talking about how Robert Downey Jr. is back on number 1 of the highest paid actors. This could have been a script error. This could have been a mistake in writing, but I am very delusional, so I'm going to take its word. But it said something like, this happens after the actors reveal as Victor Von Doom in 2 Fantastic Four movies. And then I thought about it, and then it hit me. Why would they reveal a plot point for a movie that isn't going to come out until 2026? So possibly we could get RDJ and Doom as early as First Steps.
Or
I think
Captain America,
you could be right.
Captain America 4.
Yeah.
I think you could be right. And it's something, a lot of people are hating on this, and Marvel has lots of different reasons for doing it. I actually think it's a good thing. It's a hard move to pull off. I was telling Benny that really it's only been done, in my opinion, once effectively. And that's, like when they did Terminator 1 and 2, in Terminator 1, Arnold was the bad guy. And then in 2, obviously, when, it was revealed that he was the hero of the movie. So, it'd be kind of cool to see RDJ, who's been like the quintessential,
the biggest face, go to become the biggest heel.
Exactly. So, I mean, it can be done. They just have to do it right. And it's like you guys were saying, if the writing is good,
right,
this is a move that'll pay off.
We were talking about this. There is a precedent in the comic books too.
There is
several different. I mean,
Again,
not that I've read any of them, but thank you, New Rock Stars, for informing me about all the ways
yes
it can happen.
Yes.
I will say that for those who aren't comic book readers, for those who are just the movie light, I'm watching every YouTube video, I'm watching every spoiler, I'm watching every Easter egg, not spoilers, but Easter egg. The question will become to everybody's aunt and uncle who's not tuned in: what? Why? This sounds terrible. So like every nerd is gonna have to like explain that it might not be terrible, and
that's why we're here for them. We're here.
But that's a danger for a casual viewer when you're trying to pull in the biggest audience.
For sure.
I feel like after Infinity War, the MCU really just became this. Sure, you can understand what happens if you want to put in the commitment to watch 18 movies.
But you know what? To that point, that my biggest worry with Deadpool was that it was going to lose people because of all the references to past movies, to comic books, and in spite of that, people seem to have been able to,
All you had to wait was another 5 seconds, and you'll get another one.
Yeah. Even if you missed a reference or a joke, it's just like the movie Airplane. The next one is going to get you. Bill is right.
Yep.
And I think
that's a good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't need my wife, who'd never watched either of the first two. She watched Deadpool. She didn't pay attention that well. I had to like whisper, like, "Don't forget, they killed her, and had to come back in time, and he shot himself." Don't worry, just watch the movie. It was still enjoyable because you didn't need the references to enjoy the movie.
Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah.
She may or may not have just been in it for Dogpool, but you know what? We'll take our wins.
Well, because this is why I say the fourth wall breaking was important, because she was laughing at the Affleck,
the comments,
Garner, those things,
Yep.
Yep.
I get it. All right, on this list, number 3 came in as the Lord of the Rings trailer.
Oh,
the TV show.
Yeah,
the TV
over
show.
RDJ? No.
Yeah, no. The first season wasn't that great, so yeah.
Trailer looks good.
I didn't get through the first season, I'll be honest with you, but like
I barely.
Jeff, neither did I. It was garbage. It was awful.
It was not good. It was not good. So
I don't think the second Hobbit was worth it. I mean,
I agree.
I
agree.
Just beat the dead horse a little too hard, and it's time to just put that IP away for a little bit.
Okay.
I agree.
There is talk that they're going to redo the Lord of the Rings and do it again.
Oh no!
Hey, you know who'd make a great Gandalf? Michael Fassbender.
Let's go to number 4. Come on.
All right, number 4 on this list that I'm really questioning the list. By the way, I think I should have done some more research.
All right.
Number 4 on this list is the Transformers 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot that existed.
That didn't
what did
look
they even
horrible, but yeah, it's not.
That's the animated one that's coming out.
Yeah, it's the animated one with Chris Helmsworth. Yeah.
They may have gotten the wrong Chris on this one, but that's okay.
It's gonna get my $5.
Oh yeah, I'm going. I mean, let's put it this way: there's not a whole lot of people on this screen that I'm looking at that aren't going to see any of these, but that's fine.
Oh, I don't know. I stopped going to Transformers movies.
Yeah.
Well, you were smarter than me because I still went, and that last one with Anthony Hopkins was just horrible.
The first night.
Oh my God, the first night it felt like a month. It wasn't a night.
Which one was the first night? Which one was the first night?
I'm gonna
with Anthony Hopkins.
I'm gonna put myself out on a limb here.
Yeah.
Grimlock and the rest of the beasts were the worst toys ever. They would totally jump the shark moment. Rise of the Beast was a good movie.
Rise of the Beast was good.
Thank you. It was good. It was good. That one was good. I agree. I
was a fan.
Bumblebee was
great.
Bumblebee was great. Yeah.
All right.
Next up on the list.
So I have to go watch that Transformers movie. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know why it's number 5 on the list, but number 5 on this list was Captain America 4.
The trailer looks
That
surprisingly
should be
looks
higher.
good.
I think it should be
The
higher
trailer
on the
looks
list.
surprisingly good.
It gave me serious Civil War vibes, and
That's what they were going for.
Not Civil War. I'm sorry, I keep saying Civil War.
Winter Soldier. Winter
Soldier. Yeah.
The only thing that I heard negative about it is that it was really just a little more of what has already been out. So it wasn't a surprise. There wasn't a good panel. There wasn't a big surprise. They just kind of released another trailer.
I got to tell you, when I saw the Red Hulk from the back, I got
and
excited.
Harrison Ford.
But we saw that before.
Yeah, we did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't a surprise. It wasn't a Comic-Con surprise.
And the leaders in it, and it looks pretty interesting.
No, I think it looks great. I'm saying that it wasn't a good Comic-Con moment.
Right.
It was
nothing new.
Leaked. And to Alex's absolute 100% ecstatic pleasure, we are now going to deal with Tiamat, the floating island robot. So Alex can sleep at night and not have to worry about it anymore.
That's the stupid robot from the Eternals, the one who died in the ocean and no one's ever talked about.
Oh God.
We're all doing it. For those of you only listening to the audio podcast, we're all making the pose.
Yeah.
That's right.
Cringing. We're all cringing. Yeah.
And it's going to be adamantium, right?
Adamantium is the
That's
rumor.
what I heard.
So sign me up.
That's right. We get Wolverine from. Anyway, this list, which is losing me more and more as I go through it. The next of the top 10 was the Penguin.
Kind of, sorta. I definitely I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Look, I'm a big fan of
Colin Firth.
The Batman.
No, not the Batman. The actor.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
I said wrong.
Yeah. Colin Farrell is definitely he's a great actor, and I mean I'm more excited about the Penguin than I was about Gotham when that was on TV. So.
Well, that's not saying much, dude. That looked. That looked
yeah.
bad.
Well, I wasn't trying to say much, but yeah.
So you're this great actor that you're talking about. What was his name again?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Oh, Colin
Farrell's
Farrell.
a great actor. Come on.
Did you?
Good, and
he
does a really good Penguin.
Did you see this movie? Let me think. What was it called? It was called. Where is it? I just lost it. Hold on, coming back. It was a remake of a classic.
God,
Arnold.
I know what you're going to say. I know what you. Wait.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Yeah.
Recall.
That's not the only remake he did. He also did the remake for Fright Night.
That was good, though. That was good.
Total Recall wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
God damn
it wasn't.
Cohagen, get these people there.
It wasn't.
The only thing redeemable about that was Kate Beckinsale, but that's a different story.
But did you see him in Horrible Bosses? He plays a fat boss. He's great. Yeah.
Okay.
What
I didn't make it
in the what's the HBO series, the cop series? Wasn't in the first
True Detective.
True Detective, thank you.
He was in the very crappy second season.
In the second season,
one,
which was unfortunately that one wasn't very good. Yeah.
Season one was
great.
This great actor sounding great. Anyway.
No, he is.
No, I didn't say he was a great actor.
Yeah.
I think he
is a great actor.
His Penguin is excellent.
No, but if you watch In Bruges, if you watch
if you say The Lobster, I'm gonna punch you right through the screen.
What's Inisherin? What's the name of the
Banshees
movie,
of Inisherin.
Banshees of Inisherin. Yeah. No, I hate what was the movie you mentioned?
The Lobster.
The Lobster's horrible. That's a steaming turd. God, that's so bad.
But everyone knows an actor as great as him must be the definitive version of Bullseye. No.
Hey, no, but that movie was bad all around. That movie was bad all around. God,
pulled
that
up a
was so bad.
Vulture.com article. Best Colin Farrell movies ranked. They have number 2, Miami Vice. That's
Wow.
a bad movie.
Really?
Guys, wait a second.
No,
Don't
I
hate
know.
on Miami Vice.
Alex is a huge
Don't-
Michael Mann fan, so
Michael Mann is
Don't hate on
excellent.
Miami Vice.
Michael Mann is excellent.
yeah.
The movie wasn't.
That's a great performance.
No, not a great performance, but the
Hold
movie
on,
was
Jeff.
pretty good, guys.
Let
It
me
was
let
pretty
me roll
good.
my sleeves up a little bit for this one. Oh, now I'm in
Come
Miami
on,
Vice.
Bill,
Look.
bring it.
I did a paper in my senior year as a radio and television major on the Miami Vice movie, like the premiere movie, the first.
Yeah.
Oh, the pilot?
The pilot, yeah, because it was like a 2-hour movie. And ingrained in my brain are some of those fantastic Michael Mann shots. I am a Michael Mann fan. You don't go for the actors. Tell us what the next one on the list is, Bill.
All right. Not understanding this list as we get deeper, and it gets worse. The next one is even worse to me, but
oh boy,
telling you that SDCC this year wasn't that great.
It wasn't. No. The Boys. I think it must have been right before the season finale.
I don't even know what they did at Comic-Con with The Boys.
I don't either. That's why I'm surprised.
The Boys.
They said that Soldier Boy's coming back.
Maybe something with Godolkin.
Cool.
I don't know.
Next on the list, obviously we didn't even
Next.
Don't
care.
This is not my list. Dexter.
Very weird.
Next.
Supposedly he's coming back to life.
He's coming back.
Wait, what?
He wasn't dead. He wasn't dead.
He was at the end of that miniseries.
Yeah, at the
Resurrection.
end of the
he got killed.
thing. Yeah,
Well,
his son killed him.
Maybe this is Dexter Part 10 goes to space.
No. They're going to bring him back to life. It's going to be Dexter versus Jason and Freddy.
You know what? That's sad actually, because that miniseries, it wasn't that bad, and it actually kind of redeemed the horrible ending of that series. So if they're doing something else, that's not good.
I don't get it. All right, so this list, just to go back over, there's one left. Fantastic Four, RDJ.
Quick research.
Yeah.
Can I tell you what The Boys did?
What did The Boys do?
Sure.
In a growing Comic-Con trend, Prime Video also brought live music performance to Hall H panel for The Boys. A group of professional Broadway singers opened the panel with a performance of satirical songs from The Boys season 4.
Who were they?
Jesus.
Give the names,
idea.
Father.
That's the end of
I think I know who they are, though. I think I might know who they are. They're Andrew Reynolds and Idina Menzel, I'm pretty sure. So that's great.
I think they should just let it go. So remember this list: Fantastic Four, RDJ, Lord of the Rings, Transformers 1, Captain America 4, Penguin, Boys, Dexter. The last one, I believe, should be number 3 on this list.
Oh,
number 3.
Bold statement.
Okay, all right.
The Superman and Lois season 4.
Oh, come on.
Oh, God, here we go. Oh,
Come on, Bill.
Dude. If it's CW material, Bill gives it a 10.
You're telling me that Amazon brought up The Lord of the Rings and they brought up The Boys and they didn't bring anything regarding Spider-Noir?
Nope.
What the hell is Spider-Noir?
Dude, it's Nicolas Cage.
Cage.
That's why they didn't bring it up?
No, come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Nicolas Cage is on fire right now. Long Legs did really well in the theater.
Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the list, shall we? Superman and Lois.
Come on, Bill.
Trailer.
Come on, Bill.
Bill, you're the only person in this podcast that's excited about that.
Doomsday in space.
Still with Doomsday?
Yeah,
Come on, Bill.
So let me ask you. In CW stuff where the spikes on Doomsday are made with paper cups, and I mean,
Now
their
listen,
budgets have been so horrible.
This is a way for me to come into this from a different angle. See, I've done this because I knew that would light you up, Benny. So here's what I'm saying. Are you watching My Adventures with Superman?
Yes,
No.
that I am watching.
No,
I
you're
am
not.
watching that I am
Don't
watching.
cater to Bill. No, you're not.
I watch it with my daughter. She loves it. Yeah.
And
No, we watch it together.
awesome.
Listen, when there's stuff that we can watch together like that, yeah, of course. So it's like I get my daughter into Superman, and
Yeah, see, like Benny watches it with his daughter, and I watch it with my dog because nobody else will watch it with me. Nobody will watch it with me because they all look at me and say, "Why are you over 50 and watching cartoons by yourself on a Saturday night at 10 o'clock?" And I say, "Well, I've got a half hour until the F1 race starts, and I've got nothing else to do. So, all right, fine.
You're not wrong.
Fine.
I'm
Be
not
that
going to
way.
yuck your yum.
All right,
Listen
there you
to me
go.
being quiet here.
I would
You
do
it is
whatever you want to do with your afternoon.
I am trying to bring to our audience and our hosts a potential key area that they could enjoy because I think My Adventures with Superman, especially season 2,
it is really good. It is
has
really
been good.
It is.
Come on,
Yeah,
Benny. You told me it was like watching Bluey. I'm good with that,
No, I
dude.
never told you that. I never
Yes,
told
you
you
did.
that.
Yes, you did.
Dude.
You know who voices Bluey? Michael Fassbender.
Take a drink, everybody.
If he's in it, I'm watching it.
We know. I know. We just want you just one time. Can you watch Michael Fassbender on the screen with your pants on this time?
That's a kid show.
What you ask Alex what's his rating on this Michael Fassbender movie? He goes,
no
3 thumbs up, way up.
Definitely.
Oh, back to the
you need to watch the movie
podcast.
Shame. Shame is my favorite
207 bones, baby.
Shame is my favorite with him. Especially those first fucking 10 minutes. They're great.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Let me ask a quick question since we generally
his junk is in it.
Said that maybe Comic-Con was not that great.
Disney D23
is coming
D23.
up. So are we expecting more, less, same,
less,
bigger?
Marvel
maybe same.
Discussed no television. There was no Star Wars news. Are they saving it all for D23? Is there
probably same?
I would think they are. Because honestly,
there's still 3 unannounced movies.
Well, maybe Josh and Jeff, maybe you guys know more about this, but what is on the horizon for Star Wars?
The 3 movies. Skeleton Crew. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but the first look of a poster at Skeleton Crew was found in a thrift store. I could find the image.
I'll tell you what, though. I kind of think that the biggest thing for Star Wars isn't going to be TV related, because Star Wars Outlaws is looking to be like the big game for this.
That's the game? Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
There's also been the Daisy Ridley movie that's been announced.
Yeah. Quick Googling says that most likely to be discussed at D23, Skeleton Crew, Andor 2, Ahsoka 2, Mandalorian and Grogu untitled movie.
So that's going to be a movie, right? It's not. So
that's
apparently they're
them,
not going to do a season, a next season. They're going to go straight into the movie.
Correct.
Is that what it is?
It's called The Mandalorian and Grogu, and then there's New Jedi Order. Yes,
I thought that was just the working.
Well, it says confirmed. I'm not sure if it's
so. New Jedi Order is that like in the same universe as the Acolyte, or?
I think that is Rey's movie.
Yes.
You mean the same time period? It's all
not
it's
like
all in the same universe.
Well, I guess that would be
same
part
time
10.
period. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Part 10.
Okay, so wow.
Yeah. Jon Favreau is supposed to be is directing The Mandalorian and Grogu. Taika Waititi has a movie in the works.
We can hope that gets canceled. I mean,
Dave
sorry,
Filoni is
what?
supposed to say that there's something coming out in the Mandoverse, but unknown what it's going to be.
So much hate, Bill.
I found the image of the Skeleton Crew poster. Hard to describe it for audio listeners. For those actually in the call, I posted it in the chat. But there's looks of a droid type character, a Max Rebo looking character, which that's interesting because he's front and center too. And there's and
Max
Max
is the elephant looking.
yeah.
thing.
That does look pretty cool, though. I mean, if they
It
can
does.
make it kind of like a Stranger Things, Star Wars type thing, that might be pretty cool. Be good.
Could be.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get part 2 of this done before the actors are 90, like the Stranger Things.
Hell, you're 90.
Hey, we're still interested, Bill. So
They lost me in season 3.
did they
Bill,
really?
Bill just says this stuff on purpose. He just trying
They
to
lost
get a
me in
rise
season
out of
one,
you.
dog.
No. Bill, so what? You lost interest when they sang the theme to the Neverending Story, or what?
I never made it to the Metallica season. The end of the Metallica one, I just stopped like the 3rd episode in. I'm like, I can't take this anymore.
There's no way you stopped that and you watched The Adventures of Superman and Lois. There's no way you did that. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah, I stopped it at season 1 and I watch a worse Adult Swim show. Smiling.
I'm reading this story. This is kind of crazy about this Skeleton Crew
What's the story?
discovery. It literally just somehow appeared in a thrift store.
Yeah.
Like it's a printed. It's got to be real, right? I mean, look at it. It showed up for sale in a thrift store. So somebody like had an official. It like hangs from the top. It's like a printed material, not paper. And it looks like the movie poster, you know.
Big.
Very bizarre.
I don't know. I think one of the, and this is, I have no inside information on this one. I have had inside information on some of these in prior WOOTs. I have nothing on this one. I believe a successor to Kathleen Kennedy is coming.
I sent my own father a TikTok of if modern if the old movies came out today, how Star Wars fans would react to it. Yeah, you're muted.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
sorry, I was just agreeing.
So here's you ready? Because we can't do a WOOT episode without me jumping up on a soapbox. So here's my soapbox. You ready? I don't believe that the uproar that fan communities are doing is based in reality. Like,
What do you mean by that?
I don't think
anyone think
99% of the people hate RDJ as Doctor Doom. I don't think that's real. I don't think.
No, I don't think it's real either. I
Not
agree.
99%. It's at least like 15.
But the uproar over who did this? Who did part 8? Ryan Johnston.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if everybody was really that fired up about that movie as much as they were. And I have no knowledge of this happening, but I believe that some of this is exacerbated by bots.
It could be, but another thing is, Bill, that fandom has been really like, I don't know what the heck is going on. A lot of fandom is just like they have a problem with everything. Like,
that's
you can say you
thing.
couldn't please everyone before, but like we're at a point where it's like you can't
Right.
please anyone.
So look, Bill, your point is well taken, because the problem is that it's gotten to the point where it's
It
ridiculous.
just goes boom.
Yeah.
Everything, everything lights a fire, and because of that, now
Superman's
when
too
it's
good.
right, when it's something serious,
ridiculous.
now people won't listen. Because it's like, oh, hey, it's just a bunch of mega geeks going crazy over it, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, now nobody's going to take you seriously when it's something that's a valid point. right?
Well,
or is it
social
websites
media-
looking for clicks? I don't know.
Yeah, social media is designed to boost negative comments over positive comments, and that's what gets the clicks. And it's easier. I know this because like I spent some time like attempting to professionally write movie reviews. It's easier to write negative comments than it is to write good things.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take
That
one
is
look
true.
at Letterboxd and you'll see it.
Yeah.
And that's why we want to
and
wrap this
Twitter
up with
is the bowels of hell.
Actually, it's X. It's not Twitter. Get your facts right. I choked doing
So on that note, we end with the appropriate Deadpool was a 5.5 out of 10. Yes. Okay.
No, no.
Bill, it's on purpose,
certainly
man. I'm
not.
on to you, dude. I'm on to you.
All right, is there one around the table to finish us up, Bill? That is
I don't
not
have
you
one.
just-
The only thing that I was thinking was, what are we looking forward to?
Yeah, what is next? What's
From
the next big
Marvel?
comic book movie? No, not
Superman.
from Marvel. Like just period comic book.
I think it's the
Superman.
Joker Folie à Deux.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joker
yeah.
is
Looking forward to
probably-
that.
Yeah,
That's going to be such trash.
Oh,
It might be, but
How'd I know Bill was gonna say that?
It's a musical.
but you don't
I'm in.
like. You said you don't like dark movies.
I don't, and I don't.
You're
and
biased. You're biased.
And I don't want to see a dark movie where they sing the whole time. So this,
I want to
No,
see a dark movie
the
where
singing
they
part.
sing all the
That's what
time.
I'm worried about. That's really kind of what I'm worried about.
The
Like I
trailer
thought-
made it seem like they're not going to stick to that. Like there's going to
Well,
be some parts with music, but
So this is where I'm thinking, right? Because with Captain Marvel, when that came out, with the Marvels, when that came out, they said the same thing, that it was a musical, and then it had a musical number. That was it. And I actually think that ended up hurting the movie. The fact that they advertised that it was a musical when it wasn't, and I mean that movie was not as bad as people made it seem. So, but
what about that? They just finished recording. No, they just finished all the live action filming of the new Superman.
I'm excited
wait.
for that. I'll
So
tell you
good.
what, the reason I'm excited for that is because everything I've seen looks like they're trying to go for that 90s wahaha Justice League that I loved.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I want to see
really
Nicholas Holt
hoping.
as Lex.
I feel like, in my opinion, I'm excited for it purely because they're bringing back what Superman was always supposed to be. Because most modern Superman, not trying to hate on any of the Zack Snyder fanboys there, but Superman has had too many versions of the world is gonna explode in 5, 4, 3, 2. Superman now has to fight God.
Speaking of things that were exacerbated on the internet,
there's no
Zack Snyder
friendly-
proponents, no,
I was
did
gonna
not
say,
exist.
There's
Did
no
not
friendly
exist.
neighborhood Superman.
Yeah,
Yes.
getting a cat out of a tree. That's
That's
kind of been ignored.
Smallville, right?
Superman
Smallville
1.
was really good at making.
What do you mean was really good?
Oh, Jeff, you got to be careful there.
No. What I'm saying, it was very good at containing Superman to a level and keeping it interesting in a very engaging show, but not making it world breaking each week.
I'm back.
So I didn't hear
Left the
anyone
room.
say they're excited about Venom or Craven.
Because Venom will suck just
Craven,
as bad
God,
as the
no.
first three.
Nobody's excited about
oh
Craven.
My God.
Yeah, ain't nobody excited about that.
The only thing Craven can be better is any of the Venom movies. Because they've all been trash.
They have not been good, but
Sony has really
they're
dug a
watchable.
hole for itself. I don't know what they're doing, but Madam Web
Oh my
it
God.
is unwatchable. I mean, it's literally unwatchable.
And it's unwatchable.
Bill gave Madam Web like an 8.
I did not. -8.
Never let this man in the kitchen again.
It's not only is it unwatchable, but it's unforgivable. Like you can't even tell what they were trying to do. There's
I'm a really
nothing
shy
that got in the
schoolgirl.
way. You know what I mean? Like I see what they were trying to do. Like there was been some Miss Marvel hate around here, which I like. I saw what they were trying to do. You know,
their
like
villain
Marvel,
never spoke on camera.
I
the
agree
shy
with you.
schoolgirl is now dancing on a table in a diner.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying
I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, I never saw the
what their
movie.
intention was.
But see,
I don't see what the intention was with Modern Web at all. Like,
no,
Falcon
honestly,
suck because they wrote a story about a pandemic and then a pandemic happened. You know,
then it's like rewrite this really fast.
The writer's strike screwed up more stuff than you could possibly. There is no excuse for Madam Web. There is no reason.
I think at this point, Sony's basically just let's try to make as much money as we can off of the Spider-Man property, and that's it.
Nothing.
Yeah,
they're doing what they have to do to keep the rights to the character. You know, they have to release like some kind of.
What are the terms?
Right?
I don't know what they are, but I know they've always had to release X amount of Spider-Man related properties to keep the character of Spider-Man.
I mean, but that's why we have all those crappy Fantastic Four movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they every 5 years have to stake a claim.
Right.
Yep.
But to that point, Bill, it's like, okay, do the Spider-Verse, but don't lose the momentum either. I mean, when is this next one supposed to come out?
When did they have momentum? Oh, sorry. I thought you meant the Sony movies.
No, I'm talking about Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Verse is taking way too long.
I think it's coming out in like 2 years. I think it's like a 2026.
Yeah, but it's been 3.
It takes to make those movies. They're not waiting.
No, I know. No, I know. I know. But I think maybe they should have held off on releasing the first one. Well, the second one, sorry. Until they had a little bit more progress on the third one, right? Because I think people were kind of hoping that they were going to get something like remember when Back to the Future 2 came out, that the third one came out a year later. Yeah.
Filmed at the same time.
So Spider-Verse 1 came out in 2018 and Spider-Verse 2 Across the Spider-Verse came out in 2023. So per that schedule, they're not due till 2028, which is
probably going to be a minute.
Nah.
Oh boy.
But the thing is Spider-Verse didn't have a cliffhanger ending either.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, it kind of telegraphed the ending on the Spider-Verse second one. It's like, you are going to die.
Yeah. Let me alter Phil's question just a little bit. Because he said, what are you looking for? What are you excited about coming out like in the superhero genre? What are you excited about that's not in the superhero genre?
Oh, I can
Nosferatu.
I'm excited for Nosferatu. I'm excited for Romulus too.
I've never heard about the Nosferatu thing. Wait, hold up. Have I missed something?
Oh, dude, that movie's gonna be awesome. Robert Eggers is making it.
Horror. Josh, you're not gonna like that.
The only thing about Nosferatu I know is that one clip from SpongeBob where he flicks the light up and down.
Oh no, this is not.
I don't even know that reference.
The scariest movie Josh ever watched was the Freddy Fazbear movie.
FNAF. Hey, they're making a sequel. You know what?
Fast Five Freddy. What? I tell you,
that was Freddy, Alex, not Michael. Okay.
Hey, you know, Michael Fassbender makes everything better.
How about Beetlejuice?
Oh, I am excited about that.
It could be. No, I don't know. Tim Burton has been.
You know what? You're right about that, but I mean, I can't lie. I'm not going to tell you that I'm not excited. Those trailers have been great. The fact that they brought a lot of the original actors back to. I don't know. It looks good.
Ever let us down?
Yeah, that's true. And God,
true.
I mean, what the hell? How does he look that great in that makeup still?
Yep.
I thought he looked great in the Batman.
Yeah. No, he
Not in the
does look great in the
beginning.
Batman. Yeah, and
Even in the beginning, like I when he came on
yeah,
screen, I went, "Are they digitally non-aging him? Whatever they call it, youth?
Are they de-aging him?
Are they de-aging
yeah,
him?"
yeah. But I think he was definitely one of the best parts of that movie, and
The
probably
only
one of
good
the
part.
best Batmans that he played. Yeah.
Because again, it was about the acting, not about the effect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Gladiator 2.
Oh, that
I'm
looks
excited for
awesome.
Gladiator 2. I'm very excited about Gladiator
That's
2.
me sucking my teeth,
That-
everybody.
Oh, that
I
looks
wasn't
good,
no, I'll tell
guys.
you what, Jeff, I wasn't as excited before. Um After seeing the trailer and the fact that the cast is really
Cast is
good.
really good. Cast is really good.
Yeah.
You know who actually looked the worst in the trailer to me? And I'm not saying anything about him in general. I'm just saying from that trailer, Denzel did not look right.
Denzel did not look right.
Yeah.
Nope.
No,
He's
he does,
basically doing Alonzo Harris in medieval times.
Yeah,
Looked really old.
did not
Yeah.
look good.
All right.
What?
Anything else
I
on the
didn't
way
say-
out, everybody?
I didn't
Ye-
say mine, but
Oh, go
who
ahead.
cares
That's
about
right.
mine?
Good.
What do we got?
Well, I mean, mine is for the -2 Gen Z listeners about what stuff I'm excited for.
Are you
so-
saying our demographic is not 20 and under? Come on.
Yeah, I forget that's Gen Z age, but for me, Gravity Falls season 3 could possibly be happening from Disney, since with the newest Book of Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, like Beetlejuice, FNAF movie 2, and I think one thing, a show called Jujutsu Kaisen is getting a season 3 as well.
I'm excited about that too. Yeah.
Which means their sweatshop animators are never seeing their family again, so that's nice.
We need
I
some
think
Blue Eye
that's it.
Samurai, by the way. We need some Blue Eye Samurai.
Blue Eye Samurai.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, there's a lot of anime to be excited about, but yeah, One Punch Man is supposed to get a season 3 as well.
So you can choose which one you think I'm excited about, but I'm going to give you 2 movies to think about. The Naked Gun is coming out.
A
Sign
remake of The Naked Gun.
Me up.
Okay.
I did not know that. I'm Googling it.
I didn't know that either.
Bill, who's playing the O.J. Simpson part?
Right now they're listing that as open. Hopefully forever.
There's no Nordberg.
Let me click on it. And then the other one that I am very excited about, can't wait for, is live action Avatar, The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
Wait, the season 2 or what?
No, they're not screwing it up. It's doing good.
No,
M.
it's
Night
actually,
Shyamalan is doing a remake of his own movie.
No, that was actually pretty good. I watched it with my kids and yeah, we enjoyed it.
Bill's excited because Michael Fassbender is playing the bald kid with the arrow on his head.
No, that would be you excited. And he wouldn't be bending your hair. It would be something else. Frank.
Liam Neeson is Frank Drebin?
Junior.
Oh.
You know what?
I might be more excited than I was with Fletch Lynch.
You know what I didn't hear anybody excited about, even though we're doing comics?
What's that?
The Crow.
No, not.
Yeah. Yeah.
So The Crow, you ready for my Crow story? So I go to see The Crow. First time I'm seeing it. I think it was the first time I saw it because I saw it a few times in the movie theaters. Do you know I was the only person in the theater? Like the only, like,
well, because when it first came out,
person.
It was a kind of a sleeper hit at first. So yeah.
But it's the only time I've ever been like solo in a theater. You know, which seat shall I take? I'll take these 6, thank you. Yeah. So there you go.
Liam Neeson, huh? Wow, I'm super excited now. That's gonna be awesome.
Sign me
All
up.
right, I'll make you excited. All right, how about this? Fourth or fifth billing, I believe, is Pamela Anderson. So
Wait a second.
Doesn't
No. I thought you were going to say that Michael Fassbender was going to play O.J. Simpson.
No,
That would have been great.
There is
No.
no one listed in the IMDb.
Oh my
Take
God.
another drink.
So
no Nordbergs so far.
doesn't mean he's not going to be there.
That's right. We just have to watch for the Hertz commercials and see who's doing it, and then we'll know.
So
It'll be fine.
when is this slated to come out?
I think it's next summer.
Okay. Busta
So
Rhymes is in it.
we've lost Jeff to the Naked Gun. So
Yeah. That's
All
right.
right.
so coming to a lemons race nearby will be Jeff Wakeman dressed as Nordberg.
Nope. Kevin.
Very well.
All
All
right.
right. We will it's been a pretty sparse movie season this year with the writer strike and everything else. So
Yep.
hopefully we'll get back together soon. Maybe let's cross our fingers that D23 is good enough that we need to do another one of these.
Hey,
Yeah,
if they-
maybe it'll
they
be
do
a
stuff-
great D23. Hopefully,
if they do stuff for TV and animation, I'll be all over it.
All right, very well. Well, and thanks everybody for coming on for another off our normal topic podcast. Always fun to see everybody. Sorry, Miss Vicki was a little under the pillow. He's back.
I am here, my friend.
Oh,
If you thought I was going to flake, you were wrong.
well, I mean, thought or hoped. Which one are we going to go with?